right. So what kinds of jobs can you get as an attorney? Most of you are familiar with the honors programs. They're for your 3Ls, your recent grads, and law clerks. These are highly, highly competitive. And places like DOJ, as most of you know, the Department of Justice, their honors programs are the only way in. Most of the honors programs are listed in the Government Honors and Intern Handbook that the University of Arizona publishes. Most of the honors programs to start in September are already closed, but you may find some that are still available. So that's one way. Attorney positions, because they're in the accepted service, are what's called direct hire. And basically, we talked already about looking at agency websites. And don't forget to network, right? Networking is critical. If you know someone who works for the federal government that is an attorney, you should be their BFF. You should reach out to them on LinkedIn. You should be giving them a copy of your resume. Agencies are hiring, and they are busy hiring. And I believe, although I have no inside knowledge of this, they're going to be quite busy hiring attorneys, over the next 6 to 9 to 12 months as they try to catch up from whatever it was that just happened. Okay. Network. Talk to your professors. Talk to your mentors. Get out there on LinkedIn. Set up all those informational interviews. Join bar associations. If you all are in the DC area, there's bar associations that are interested in government and government-related work. You should be all over that like a cheap suit. There's no question about it, right? So when most of us think about the kinds of government positions, we think litigators. That's what most people, especially people who aren't attorneys, think about what lawyers do. Oh, we go to court. As you all know, the goal in life is to stay out of court if you are an attorney. And so while there certainly are litigators, most of what they call litigation authority rests with the Department of Justice. But every single agency out there has attorneys. They have advisory attorneys. They have regulatory attorneys, and they have policy attorneys. And so everybody's got attorneys. The vast majority of those attorneys, and certainly the higher grades of those attorneys, are in the Washington, D.C. area. But for those of you who live outside of Washington or are fantasizing about getting out of Washington, there's attorney positions in agencies across the country. Regional offices have attorney positions. You should recognize, of course, they are not likely on balance to be as high a grade level, but they're out there for the taking. 80% of federal jobs are outside of the DC area. So definitely think beyond, at least in my view, think well beyond the traditional, let's go to court because that's the cool thing, right? I think we're going to see a big push for regulatory attorneys moving forward. There's lots of agencies that are trying to get their regs back up and running. And I expect, again, this is just speculation on my part, but I expect we're going to see a lot of regulatory work done over the next 4 years. And so if you have a particular functional interest, if you're into energy, which everyone's going to be into post-Texas, if you're into environment, whatever it is, there's lots of regulations out there, and you should be thinking in that direction.